Welcome back. In my first video, we talked about poem Dust of Snow. Now, we will discuss about the questions related to this poem. We will talk about questions which you will be expecting in board exam. Now, let us discuss the answer of the questions. Question number 1. What is a dust of snow? What does the poet say has changed his mood? How has the poet's mood changed? A dust of snow means the fine particles of snow. This dust of snow changed the poet's mood. The poet's mood changed from that of dismay to joy. He was holding the day in regret when the dust of snow fell on him, and this simple little thing brought him some joy. Question number 2. How does frost present nature in this poem? The following questions may help you to think of an answer. Number 1. What are the birds that are usually named in poems? Do you think a crow is often mentioned in poems? What images come to your mind when you think of a crow? Solution is frost has presented nature in quite an unconventional manner. While in other nature poems we come across birds such as nightingales or sparrows, Frost has used a crow in this poem. A crow can be associated with something dark, black, and forbidding. That is why other poets usually mention singing nightingales or beautiful white doves in their poems. Point number 2. Again, what is a hemlock tree? Why doesn't the poet write about a more beautiful tree such as a maple or an oak or a pine? Solution is the poet has written about a hemlock tree, which is a poisonous tree. He has not written about a more beautiful tree such as a maple or oak or pine, because these trees symbolize beauty and happiness. Frost wanted to symbolize the feelings of sadness and regret, which is why he has used a hemlock tree. Point number 3. What do the crow and hemlock represent, joy or sorrow? What does the dust of snow that the crow shakes off a hemlock tree stand for? Solution is the crow and the hemlock tree represent sorrow. The dust of snow that is shaken off the hemlock tree by the crow stand for joy that Frost experiences. He has, therefore, used unconventional tree and bird in order to contrast them with joy in the form of snow. Now, we have extract based questions. As you know, your board exams, you get extract based questions of 4 marks each. Now, here are few examples for you. This is an extract. There are 4 questions, 1 mark each, and you get vocabulary based questions. Now, first question is, where was the crow? The crow was on a hemlock tree. What did it shake on the poet? It shook dust of snow on the poet. What does the word rude mean? The word rude means held in regret. What is the poet's state of mind? The poet was in a sad, depressive, and hopeless mood that time. The second example of extract questions. Again, here is an extract of the story. The questions are, where did the crow sit? The crow sat on a branch of hemlock tree. We can say that the poet was in a sad mood. How did the crow change the poet's mood? The crow changed the poet's mood by shaking down the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. What fell off from a hemlock tree? Dust of snow fell from a hemlock tree. Third example of extract questions. Of what change does the poet mention here? The poet mentions the change of mood here. Whose part of the day has been saved? The poet's part of the day has been saved. What is the rhyme scheme of the passage? The rhyme scheme of the passage is A-B. Who is the poet? Robert Frost is the poet. Now, we discuss questions from CBSE previous year question papers. Question number 1, CBSE 2011. How has the poet observed nature in the poem Dust of Snow? Robert Frost is a nature lover. The crow and the hemlock tree are associated with bad omens or death and fear. But Frost has presented them very beautifully. They bring cheer to him and are a source of joy. Though his poem, he conveys a very strong message that everything around us is beautiful. Question number 2, CBSE 2012. Why was the poet standing under the hemlock tree? The poet was feeling very depressed and hopeless. He was in a state of sorrow. As he was lost in his thoughts, he happened to be standing under a hemlock tree. The incident was not pre-planned. Question number 3, CBSE 2014. Small things in life make significant change in our life. Elaborate with reference to the poem Dust of Snow. The poem Dust of Snow reiterates that the little things in life can make huge change in our future. It also shows that if we can take the hard times of life in stride, eventually something will happen to change our situation into happier times. The simple things that we do for others can make all the difference. Just think about those random acts of kindness we do and how much they brighten a person's day and sometimes change their future. Noticing and appreciating all the small things in life will make our life happier. It will also cause us to have a spirit that is willing to change and therefore succeed. Question number 4, Board Term 1, 2016-17. What is the underlying message for us in our hectic life with reference to the poem Dust of Snow? The underlying message for us in our hectic life with reference to the poem Dust of Snow is that we should enjoy nature at most and we should have a positive outlook even towards simple acts because they can lead to the learning of greater lessons of enjoying life. Now, let us discuss the value-based question of 8 marks. Poets have great power of imagination. Robert Frost also explains his imagination very well and proves that sometimes the bad symbols change into a boon discuss. It is well known that poets have great imaginative power. On the basis of this power, the poet gives this world a new idea and pleasure. They do dip down into the ocean of imagination and carry valuable things. Then they present before the world an exotic moment. Robert Frost, in this poem, represents the crow and hemlock tree as inauspicious. But when the crow shakes off the dust of snow from the hemlock tree, it falls on the poet. It changes his dejected mood and saves the day from being spoiled. Now, here are some multiple choices questions. Question number 1. Who shook down the hemlock tree? Crow, cuckoo, manna, parrot. The right answer is option A, a crow. Question number 2. Who is the poet of the poem Dust of Snow? Robert Frost, Robert Browning, William Wordsworth, and John Keats. And the right answer is option A, Robert Frost. Question number 3. Under which tree was the poet standing? Oak, hemlock, maple, and pine. And the right answer is option B, hemlock. Question number 4. In what mood was the poet earlier? Happy, good, present, sad. And the right answer is option D, sad. Which tree did the crow shake? Mango, maple, hemlock, oak. And the right answer is option C, hemlock. What fell on the poet? Dust of tree, dust of snow, dust of rain, dust of crow. And the right answer is option B, dust of snow. Now, I have an assignment for you. Speaking activity. Record it in your voice and send it in the Google Classroom. Write about your experience when you felt depressed or hopeless. How did your mood change then? Now that is all in this poem. Hope you must have understood the poem and also learned how to attempt the question's answer. Thank you. Have a nice day.